You're, you want me to start?
I can start. I don't care. Go ahead. You
Well,
start.
no, you go ahead. I
Wait, so
don't
why did you title this Hate 2925? Because you think we're gonna do hate in the future
no,
again?
that literally Rumble wouldn't let me go live until I finish the title, made it longer.
You had to make
You
it
can't
longer than the word one word?
yeah,
Is that
one word, more than one word. I
Oh,
put the date. I'm like, "Screw that."
that's lame.
It was so stupid, but it wouldn't light up the button to go lot to connect with you.
That's weird. Yeah.
So dumb. I
All right,
hate
so I'm gonna
hate
start.
that.
So I'm gonna start.
Alright.
Basically, the thing we wanna talk about is, hate, online hate mostly, right?
Okay.
And not even online. I mean, it's so
No, it's
easy to
really
hate.
bad everywhere.
It's super easy to voice your hate for something online. People don't tend to voice it in public, in the real world,
Right.
right? Only on the online world. And I think it doesn't matter what you do. The main thing is this: no matter what you do publicly, like anything you do privately, no one's going to hate you for unless it goes public, right? Because they don't know about it. But anything you do publicly, okay, you could solve world hunger, stop all wars,
Right.
eliminate death, and somewhere on this on God's green earth, someone
Hey,
is
you don't
going
believe
to
in God, stop it.
right
We're gonna
on,
talk about that.
right on God's green. Well, I say bless you when you sneeze, so that
That's out of habit, that's all.
well, there you go. Somewhere on earth, you're going to find plenty of people who are going to hate on you, no matter what you do, no matter
Right.
what, right? No
Agree,
matter how
agree.
much you could give, like Elon Musk could give all his money away to all the poorest people on the planet,
Well,
and
Mr.
there'd
Beast
be
did. He gave
people,
away $40,000 and they bitched about it.
right? Exactly. There's always someone to
Yeah.
bitch about. It's not good enough. Really? Well, where's your $40,000? Where's your $40,000 that you gave? Well, I don't have $40,000. No, you don't, because you're a big fucking loser hating on Elon.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. I don't have $40,000 and I'm not a fucking loser. So how about this? You say, what percentage of his money is $40,000? Right? Maybe it's only 0.01%. Great. Well, did you give 0.01% of your income to anybody? Like, it's so easy for people to go, oh man, your YouTube channel sucks or whatever. Well, where's your fucking YouTube channel? If mine sucks so bad, go get your own. Go find, go make one and beat me at my own game. Instead, you just want to get online because it's easy. You don't want to do any hard work and just
Right,
complain
right.
and go, oh, you suck, dude, blah, 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 blah,
Right,
blah,
aren't they
right?
called keyboard ninjas?
I don't know. I don't know what they're called, but they're well. I mean, it's really easy to criticize, right? Any idiot can criticize. The next level up is criticize, but then offer constructive criticism for change, so that that person might improve whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that I don't mind that criticism at all.
No, not at all. If you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, if you guys, even on this channel, like if you guys would do more subjects on this, we would enjoy it more." Oh, that's good feedback. That's useful, as opposed to stuff you guys talk about lately sucks. Oh, okay. Well, that's not real helpful. Well, what am I supposed to do? Read your fucking mind and figure out what you want? Like, I can't do that.
Dude, I like the comment, "Charles thinks he's smart." No, Charles knows he's
No,
smart.
I look. So here's the thing. Here's what it means to be smart. Okay. Smart is you're born with. Okay. I can't take any credit for being smart. I just am. I was born with the gene that would make me pretty bald, right? You clearly got the
Yeah.
same gene, right? It's just
Thanks,
the
dad.
yeah, no kidding. But the thing is that's nothing you can take. Like really pretty women, and you go, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." And they go, "Thank you." No, thank you. You don't say thank you. What did you do to become beautiful? You did nothing. You were just born beautiful. I
Right.
was born smart. Okay. I can't take any credit for that. However, what I can take credit for is how I use that talent, right? How I use
Right.
that. What do you do as a beautiful woman? Are you a total bitch? Well, then that's all on you. What do you do as a smart person? Do you try to make things better, use your powers for good
Right,
or
right.
evil in the world? Right. So, I mean, that's on me. But to say, oh, I think he thinks he's smart or you think you're so smart. No, I am smart, right? Doesn't mean I don't do stupid things. Doesn't mean that I'm not wrong a lot. But smart is an ability to do mental computations. That's all it is. You can do mental computations really well, okay,
Right.
and get the wrong answer. And I've done that a million times in my life.
So why are people like that? Why are people hateful, hurtful,
Well, I mean,
whatever?
there's lots of reasons, right? But mostly jealousy, right? Mostly it's jealousy. You're
Yeah,
jealous of what someone has, right? You're
right,
jealous of their confidence, you're jealous of their abilities, you're jealous of their success. It's mostly jealousy or envy, one or the other. And mostly envy. I can envy you, but I'm not going to be hateful towards you. But jealousy will garner hate, right?
right.
So I think a lot of online stuff is that. I mean, it doesn't help that there are people online lying to you constantly. Like I probably get lied to more than I'm told the truth online, right?
Right.
So you think that everyone's lying to you or everyone's disingenuous. So you get jaded being online, And I think these people don't have a life offline. They don't have an offline life. And your
So you think
offline,
they come from a horrible life, a horrible place?
well, they're just not happy, clearly,
Right,
right?
like they've been abused or hurt in some
No,
way?
I honestly, I don't know.
Right,
I don't think it's an easy excuse, right?
right.
It could be everyone could have it could be a million and one reasons. I mean, we've all been there. Look, no one is immune to this. We're all
No, no,
human.
I have to admit, I've been hateful. I've been
Yeah.
hurtful in my
Yep.
comments,
Yep.
but you know what I did discover though?
What?
There are different levels. There's so many different levels of hate. For example, what I'm saying is, like, that I've had people wish I would die.
Yeah, yeah.
People go, "Well, why do you wish you would die?" But I have other people that make fun of a video I did, not quite so hurtful,
Right,
you
right.
know? So I think there's different levels of hate, and I don't believe they choose it. I just believe they are. So,
So you have to understand when people hate on you, they're not hating on you to impact you. They're hating on you to impact them. So they feel better.
yeah, they're never trying to make me better.
No, no. They
Never.
want they want to feel better. And so maybe by hating on you, they feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
I would say that has a huge amount
And
to
you
do with it.
and by the way, we both can agree that YouTube is probably the biggest cesspool of haters.
It's one of the biggest. I mean,
Reddit is another one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Reddit's terrible.
Reddit, oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will never go on Reddit, there's no reason. I might as well just jump in a pile of dog crap
Well,
than
I
go
feel
on
like
Reddit.
when I was on Reddit in the past, it was different. I feel like today it's kind of taken over by children.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Reddit used to be amazing. What was There was a guy named Kevin Rose. There was a website, I can't remember, it was really popular. I can't remember the name, but there's been a lot of websites like mp3.com that were popular and died off because
Oh,
most
you're
people.
thinking Dig or before Reddit
Yeah,
or yeah,
Dig,
Dig.
that was
With the
it.
2 Gs? Yeah,
Yes,
D-I-G-G, yeah.
dig.com used to be everything to me.
Yeah.
I loved it, and it went the same way Reddit did.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, I think it's still around, but
So
nobody
I think
cares.
that right. So I think that to answer your question, there's a lot of reasons people hate, but they always do it to make themselves feel better. Like, no, look, you're not gonna think about it this way. You're not gonna make a comment to make yourself feel worse, ever, right?
Right,
You might make a comment that helps people and says, "Hey, by the way, this happened to me," based on the video, and I'm just sharing, right? And sharing, hoping that somebody would benefit from your experience.
right,
So
right.
you're doing it to make yourself feel better, right? Because you feel good about
That's
sharing and helping
criticism's
people.
not hateful, let's get that
Right.
straight.
And then yes, and you might enjoy or be frustrated with the content in someone's YouTube video or channel and be like, hey, all you're doing is XYZ, right? And you're doing it out of hope that they'll read it and change their ways. That might be another reason someone does it,
Right, that's true.
right? Another thing is they're jealous of you, they're envious of you. They think if they were doing this channel, they would do it differently, even though they don't want to take the work to do it. And so
Yeah,
they just want to
they have no channel of their own, but
right, they
they
just want to
knock on
shit on
yours.
your channel
Right.
and then feel better about themselves because they are superior in their own minds to you. Well, you're doing the work and they're doing nothing.
And
So
you
that
know who
doesn't mean
really
anything.
loses out? You know who really loses out on hate? Is the people who are there to be entertained. The really nice people. They'll say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
I would say,
don't
okay,
worry about the haters, they're gonna hate."
yep, agreed.
You
I would
know,
say that
they
they're the
come to your
second.
rescue.
They're the second tier, Jack. They're the
What?
second tier. They're
Yeah,
only second tier. The
right,
first tier are the haters themselves.
right.
These people aren't happy. When
No.
you're hating on someone, it doesn't make you happy. What is it? Hating on someone is, what do they say? It's a great saying about, is like taking me drinking poison and waiting for you to die.
Right. And
That's what hating is.
everybody looks at the hater in the room and go, "Oh, he's just a troll, leave him alone, ignore him." And it's like, why can't you why do you
Well,
have
no, that's
to
not always true. That's not always true. Sometimes people do a bandwagon approach, right? And
right.
just like, and then
Oh, yeah, that
bandwagon
happens all
their
the
hate,
time.
right? They'll just bandwagon the hate,
Like,
right?
somebody who wouldn't hate on you starts to hate on you because everybody else is.
Yeah, they look around, they go, "Oh, I guess it's socially acceptable for me to hate on you." Think about this: back in the day when we were kids, and someone was being bullied, okay, and you look, and everyone else is bullying them, so I guess it's safe to bully that guy. So that's how people get, people get ganged up on, because it's safe, because other people are already doing it. No ramifications are occurring, and you don't want. So you look at that situation and you go, well, I can either be bullied or the bullier, right? I can join the crowd and bully
Right.
this, or they can look at me for not bullying this person and go, oh, you're with him, and now we're going to bully you. Right. So
Right,
there's
right.
there's that dynamic going on in the real world.
Right.
Online is
Mm,
different because you're anonymous online. So you don't have to worry about the crowd turning on you.
right.
So it's a different dynamic in that I'm looking at the crowd, what they're doing, and they're all hating on this guy. And well, I'm going to join in because I feel like I need, I'm going to benefit from saying, hey, look at me. I think he's a terrible person too, blah, 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 and they make themselves feel better. So,
Now don't get me wrong, there's a place to talk. Well, not really hate. There's no place to hate, but there's a place to join everybody in the conversation about, let's say, a celebrity does something inappropriate.
right.
Okay, then it's the discussion.
All right, let's
That's
pick someone. Alec Baldwin, okay? Where he
okay.
shot that, right?
And that's the first one to get in mind.
Yeah, right. It is, because it's like, like I saw a video where someone was hassling him, right?
Right.
Harassing him on the street.
Oh yeah, I saw that video too.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's just wrong. Okay,
That's kind of crossing the line there
it is crossing the line, right? So just because he made a mistake doesn't give you a license to
to make a mistake.
misbehave. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So the Alec Baldwin thing, we could have a conversation about him and how he thinks he didn't pull the trigger, but I'm telling you, he pulled the fucking trigger. Okay,
Yeah. He even
there's,
admitted it.
he had. It's the only way a gun goes off.
Right.
The only way a gun goes off is you have to pull the trigger. It doesn't go off by itself. It's impossible.
I
Okay.
so wish we knew. Like, if there was video of the whole scene,
Yeah.
that
Well,
would
he
be
did. You
amazing.
don't need video. The only way a gun can go off is if you pull the trigger. There is no other
Right.
way. It's impossible. Okay.
Right.
So the thing is we could say, well, he's trying, he doesn't remember and all this stuff, or he's lying or
Right.
whatever. But like, to hate on him, he made a mistake, a terrible mistake, but I don't hate the guy.
Well, let's take somebody there. There were some hateful comments about Gene Hackman. Did you hear about
Why?
that?
No,
You didn't hear?
no.
Okay.
What could you hate about Gene
He
Hackman? I don't
was
know.
his wife was dead in the house for weeks
Yeah, a couple weeks. I think
before
1 or
he
2 weeks.
died.
Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks.
And the dog starved, dude.
Yeah, he was in a cage or
Oh
a
my
kennel.
gosh.
I know,
Yeah.
awful, huh?
The most upsetting, heartbreaking thing,
So, but where was the hate?
people were joking about it.
Oh, that's
I'm
different.
like
A
I'm like,
joke's
"You
a
know
joke,
what?
dude. A joke's a
That's
joke.
oh my
Sorry.
god, we just found out. We
Dude,
literally
how
just
many
found
times do
out.
you and I joke? Like,
I
and
know.
then the next thing we do is
Too
go, "Too
soon.
soon?" Right? So come on, it's
I've
a
done it.
joke. It's
I'm
a
not.
joke. Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, here's the
I
difference.
wouldn't
Here's
say
the difference.
I'm not innocent. I've
Here's
done
the
it
difference.
before
Right, but
too.
here's the difference. You and I do it privately, right?
Right.
We'll text back and forth. I'm not gonna start joking around about that shit
Yeah,
publicly.
that's not cool. That's not
Right.
cool.
Right. No. I would do it privately and then joke, is it too soon? And then my comeback
Okay,
is always,
I'm gonna
it's
ask you a
never too
question.
soon to laugh.
So no.
No matter how
So
awful
all
something
right, I'm not. Oh
it's
my!
terrible.
I'm laughing because you're laughing. I'm not laughing because he died,
No,
or
God no. God
I'm
no.
not laughing that he stepped over his wife for 2 weeks. I'm not
No,
laughing
no,
about
no.
any of that.
Look, has dementia. I
I
don't
know.
blame him 1 ounce.
I haven't seen him in a while, so I
Right.
guess it's
He had
been
dementia, and I'm telling you, I'm currently living with someone who has dementia, and which I
and
won't
it's
go into
not
details.
your wife,
No,
just to make that
no,
clear.
no, it isn't. But I won't go into details. But it is not. It's not pretty.
Right.
It is
It's such a
awful.
I
It's
would
awful. I told my daughter, I said, look, when I get to that position, I want you to put me in a wheelchair, find the nearest cliff, and then just wheel me up to the cliff, right? And then turn your back on me. I want a slight incline to the edge so that let gravity do its job. This way you're not liable for me going over the edge.
Dude, stop it. I never wanna be that would be 2 things that scare me. 1, dementia, and 2, dying from lack of air, whether it's drowning,
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
suffocating.
Yeah.
That
But
those are
let's
the
go
2
back to
things.
let's go back to the subject on hand.
Alright, sorry
Like,
about that.
I don't no, no worries. But how can you
Wait,
possibly
wait,
hate
let's
on
talk
Gene
about you
Hackman?
dying again on the wheelchair.
Yeah,
That's funny.
rolling on
Yeah,
the
that's great.
wheelchair. I'll like Thelma and Louise go out.
Okay, are we at the part of the conversation where we talk about the future of hate, where it's gonna go, how to fix it?
No, 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 no. There's
I mean,
just
don't you think it's at an all-time
humans are humans, okay? Humans
right.
are gonna do all the same things we've done for hundreds of thousands of years, all the same mistakes. Each generation has to learn. Okay.
Right,
The biggest problem we have is back in the past, if you were hating on somebody, usually it was on the school grounds and you'd get a fist to the face,
right,
right? Because after a while, someone just had enough of your shit,
right,
right?
right.
And so it kind of teaches you a lesson. I have this rule. I think that everyone should be punched in the face at least once in their life. Everyone. This way
You
you
know,
know to shut your pie hole before you talk shit about people because it can result in, backlash.
one of my sons was a bully for a moment,
Right.
and he got a punch to the face.
Right. That
Yeah,
wakes you up, doesn't it?
it totally changed him that day.
Right.
I'm like, "Wow.
Right.
Had I known that, I would have punched him sooner."
That's
I'm
great.
like, "Hey, welcome to this earth." Bam.
Bam. Right. But seriously, you learn to, curb your thoughts. Don't just blurt out shit, being, trying to be hurtful. So I think that online is such an abnormal environment. So part of evolution, right? Let's go to, I know this is getting a little sciencey, but part of evolution is the environment changes slowly and the different creatures evolve slowly to match the environment. Okay. So we've evolved in a physical environment, right?
Right.
Now, instantaneously, you have an online environment. We haven't had time to even have children, and here it is, boom, right? There's no
Right.
way we're going to evolve, right? And change society and social norms and what's acceptable and how we raise children in a world where online is a thing, how to
Well,
behave properly
hate online
online.
is almost a weapon. Some children have taken their lives
Yeah.
because
Yep.
they've been
Yep. They just
let's
can't cope online and there's no it's too new is
right,
the problem. And so what normally would hold you back, right, would keep you from shooting your mouth off and saying something stupid. And I've been there. I've
right,
typed like I'm out barbecuing and I'm reading some stupid like Reddit thing and I make some flippant comment, right? And I'm not thinking, right? I'm just
right,
stupid. I just wrote something and then a few seconds later I know somebody said something and I'm like, yeah, he's kind of right. I was kind of stupid. And I wrote him back. I'm like, yeah, I was being a little flippant here. right? And so we had a fun conversation back and forth because why? I admitted that I was wrong. I said, "Oh yeah, I was wrong. I was
I
being a bit
respect when
flippant."
people do that. I
Right?
try to do that. If
And so
I'm
the guy was
wrong,
totally
admit
cool,
it.
right? But when you double down when you're wrong, it's just going to escalate. It's like I
Yeah,
kind of
if
went,
you're
yeah, it's kind of stupid. I should have thought for at least 3 seconds before I type something.
true. Yeah. Or I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's weird, depending on the hateful comment. Do I want to acknowledge it or not? You know, are they misled? Maybe they're misled.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
They're hateful,
possibility.
but they're completely off base,
Yeah.
or they're just stupid.
Well, no,
Okay.
no, I don't think anyone. I don't think it has anything to do with stupidity. I think it's
Oh
if you're
no, they do under by being misled. For example, they'll accuse me of stuff that I never did. I
yeah.
never said it. I don't know. Like they said yesterday, I liked Andrew Tate because he beats women. I
What?
mean, in the whole watch the broadcast.
No, that's fine. I believe
I'm
you.
like, I literally 2 seconds ago said I've never heard of Andrew Tate. I've never watched him, but
Right.
I know he's a big deal. I
Right.
don't know why.
Well, here's the
Okay.
thing.
And then
I think
somebody said he beats women. So all of a sudden I like him and he beats
because
women.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, who taught you math?
I know, right?
Oh my
That is math.
God.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I just don't get it. So a lot of people are misled in their hate too.
Well, okay,
A lot.
so you have a generation of people who are all about virtue signaling, trying to get one up on you to prove to the world that they're better than you are through being more virtuous, right?
Okay.
It reminds me when we were kids, we had to go to the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. Like,
Right.
I think I know these people. I like,
Oh,
oh, they were
hey,
just
2
going
hours of hell.
over the I know, right? No, it's
The
3 hours,
Tigris.
dude. 3 hours.
Why is it? Oh, that's right.
It's
Oh, it was so
3
painful.
hours.
Dude, we used to get slapped by our dad for looking at the clock.
No,
I'm
he wouldn't
happy.
slap us in church. No, or in the well, sorry, it wasn't called church, it was Kingdom Hall. He
Yeah.
wouldn't slap us there. Oh, no, we would get it when we got home.
No, we get or in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd do it in the privacy of nobody's
But
watching.
we'd always, like, try to yawn and like, how many more
Yeah.
hours do we have
Yeah,
left?
about 2 hours in, we're like, "Please." And then they stick a microphone in front of you as a kid
Yeah.
to answer a question. I'm like, "I ain't got the answer. Keep moving."
But part of the problem I had with that is that everyone was kind of two-faced. They all had their best Sunday best on, and I'm sure this is in other churches. They have their
Oh,
Sunday
dad
best
was the
on.
elder of Two-Face.
Right, and they exactly. So they had their Sunday best on, and they had their Sunday face to everybody. They were like butter wouldn't melt in their mouth. They were like pious as fuck, and it always pissed me off. Like it
Yeah.
always pisses me off, and I feel like this virtue signaling online is to say, "Hey,
Right.
everybody, don't hate on me on my frailties and my mistakes, but hate on him. Go hate on Jack because he likes Andrew Tate because right. That's what
Right,
they're
right,
doing. They're
right,
like, hate on him, don't hate on me, and then they can feel superior to you. That's
right.
basically it.
Hey, did you hear about the Pope? I just learned about it yesterday.
What happened?
The Pope's not doing good. I mean, like,
Oh fuck.
really
No,
not doing
I'm-
good.
yeah,
I
that's too
had
bad.
heard nothing.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah.
checking.
Okay. Yeah,
But it
I think I might have heard that he was sick, but not bad.
no,
Anything
I
bad.
heard it was like
Bad.
there could be a new Pope.
Oh man, that's bad.
That's what I heard. I mean,
He's
like,
not that
I'm not
old.
saying
He's not that old, is he?
every Pope is old, dude.
That's true.
I've never seen a young Pope.
Well, wait a minute. How
Thousand
old is the Pope? Do you know?
no, 400. I have no
No.
idea.
No. Okay. Hold on.
Hold on. All
How
right,
old is the Pope?
The current Pope, Pope Francis, was 76 years old when he was elected. This is from worldatlas.com.
Siri, that's not what I asked.
Oh, wait,
That is not what I asked.
why are you
How old
asking
was he when he was born? You might as well told me that.
ChatGPT?
Hold on. I added it to my home screen.
I know, me too. My lock screen.
Yeah, I just added it today. Oh my God.
Hello, how can I help you today?
How old is the current Pope?
The current Pope is Pope Francis, who was born on December 17th, 1936. So he would be 88 years old as of this year.
Wow.
Great, thank you.
Okay. That's about the time you're kicking it.
Okay, so like, isn't that funny about ChatGPT? You like type something in, how old is the Pope? And she'll like give me his whole history. He was born on this date in a log cabin, blah 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 blah, where he went to school later. That
Yeah, how
oh
about you
God,
answer the
give us-
question?
give me the answer, would you?
I
I
know.
really want one line of the answer sometimes, and I get
it-
a whole paragraph.
It's like, how elaborate can we be?
Exactly.
And X is like that too with Grok.
Yeah. Well, they all are. They all
Yeah.
are. They give you way more information. So that's why if you want the AI to give you less, you say summarize or give me a TLDR version, and then you get like a small paragraph.
Hey, does ChatGPT do hyperlinks in their answers?
Yes, they do now.
They do?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh my God, Grok doesn't.
Really? Well, not yet. They
No.
will eventually.
No, he asked for suggestions and I
Oh,
typed, give us hyperlinks, please, in the results.
right. So anyway, I don't know why we started talking about the Pope. I was talking about overly pious people.
I deflect.
Virtue
I went down a
signaling.
rabbit hole.
Virtual signaling, and I'm trying to stay on subject. Virtue signaling and how people, are trying to show how much better they are than you. Here's the other thing: there is some jealousy involved. Everyone's paying attention to Jack; they're not paying attention to this person in the chat or whatever, right? And they want to hate on you because of that, right? Well, he's not so smart. You should be listening to me. I'm way better than he. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
You know what's weird?
What?
There isn't a comment in this world that I haven't heard. Everything from "I wish you would die." I mean, what's worse than that? Literally.
Yeah.
I hope you have a fourth stroke. What is worse than that? I've heard it all.
Wait, what happened to your third stroke? Do you skip right over that one?
No, I had a very small that I recovered from completely.
Oh, you've had 3?
I've had 3 total, but 2 were damaging, affecting me.
Oh, I didn't know you had a second tiny one.
The first one was a tiny one in Vegas.
Oh, that one. Right.
Yeah. I lost movement and it all came back.
Got it.
100% everything.
How old were you when that happened?
I was in my 40s, I think, like 41, 40,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is I've heard so much hate that it almost doesn't affect me anymore. I'm not surprised. I used to joke. Blocking.
I used to joke. I said, measure the hate and you will know how successful your channel is becoming.
And you know what?
And
that's true.
It's so true.
Oh my God, that's so true. I'm literally training somebody to do podcasting. And I told them, I go, look, here's the dark side.
Warn them.
Yeah. Here's the dark side. You're going to get tons of hate. I don't care what you speak on.
Yep.
You're going to get haters.
Right.
Okay. But I promise you, the more hate you got, like there's going to be a point where you're like, I'm getting so much hate. I made it. I'm a big guy now.
Right. And if you look at it that way, it's crazy to say that because it feels it feels like it shouldn't be that, but it is.
Bad.
So here's the thing. So I started this conversation with the statement that no matter what you do, and you've said this too, it's not just my statement. We both said this, is no matter what you do, you could solve world hunger. There's going to be somebody somewhere to hate on you. Now, in a way, there's 2 ways in which you can deal with that fact. Okay. You can say, oh, well, then it doesn't matter. Or you can let it stop you from doing anything.
Right.
Which is the worst thing because that's exactly what some of the haters want. They don't want you to succeed. They're not a success themselves. And if you succeed in whatever you're doing, whether it's, I'm not talking monetarily, just anything, any goal, people want to hold you back because they don't want to feel like a failure. And if you're successful,
that's not with everybody, but most people.
Yeah. Well, no, the haters. I'm talking haters here. Yeah. I'm talking totally haters, right?
The good people never talk.
Here's the other thing. But here's the other thing. If you tell some of your friends, and they're really your friends, about what you're going to do, and deep down inside, some of them are going to kind of hope it doesn't work out for you because they feel if your success makes them feel bad.
It's all competition. They didn't realize they're coming from.
They don't understand. Yeah, they haven't thought it through. They just.
I don't think they know. I'm serious. I don't realize.
I don't think so either.
I don't think I sat and go, why was I a douchebag?
No,
would
they don't
that
even
mean
know.
that-
Wait a minute. They don't even know that they're being that. They
Right.
don't even know. They just know they're feeling like, well, I don't know, dude. You got to be careful about that. You probably, not everybody succeeds. They're not going to give you advice of how. Oh, if you're going to try and go for this very difficult
Right.
goal, make sure you do this and make sure you do that. They're not going to be full of advice. They're going to be full of warnings, all the things they tell themselves why they aren't pushing themselves to be better.
It's like people read a post. They come from a place of criticism, square one. That you misspelled a word. You are wrong. You didn't give credit to blah, blah, whatever. They literally read your post with the mentality of finding what's wrong, anything in that post.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're right, but most of the time they're just pulling aliens out of their butt.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. So, my next question, because I literally, since the pandemic, I've encouraged people, do a random act of kindness. Take a moment, be polite to people again, hold doors open for people again. Stuff like that went away during the pandemic.
Mhm.
I think our hate level cranked up after the pandemic.
No, I don't think it did. Honestly, I didn't see it go up. I think it's just always been there online. It's been this constant. And I think that the biggest problem goes to people thinking that they have no control over their lives. And that they can't improve their own lot in life. They don't know how.
Well,
They
that
don't.
sucks.
It is. It totally sucks. Wouldn't you be unhappy too if you really had that as a belief system?
There's a part of me, I know this sounds sick in the head, but there's a part of me that wants to sit down with a hater and help them out,
Yeah.
whatever, learn
Yeah.
something.
Here's the thing. I've learned something. You can't help people. You can't. You can
I
encourage.
don't believe that 100%.
No. You can't help people. You can't be the person who's doing all the help. That's
Right,
mostly it.
right.
You
No,
can
no.
only meet them halfway. Okay?
Right, no,
But
no.
I'm not going to meet you halfway first. First, I'm going to see that you're struggling
Right,
and you're putting out effort to improve yourself. The moment I see that is the moment I'm willing to help.
right. I
I'm not
tell
going to waste my
people,
time. I'll spend
if
it with
you're
someone
willing to
else.
do the work, I'm
Yep.
willing to give you 100% of my
Yep.
knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything I've screwed up, everything
Yep.
to do and not to do.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
so I think we kind of have covered this topic.
Yeah, well, I mean, the main thing, I guess the main takeaway here is,
Did you just look at the chat?
no, I'm like, no, I glanced at the chat to say, because I was going to say, hey, let's not forget to go through, and because at the end, I
Oh,
want to make
got
sure
it.
we get
Yeah,
through.
we'll do that
No,
in a
right.
second.
But I think the main takeaway here is for those of us who aren't haters, when we get comments from haters, have to understand that that's just the nature of the world. That's just going to happen, and that shouldn't stop us. It shouldn't stop us from doing the things we're doing, because it doesn't matter if you did A, whatever it is, that you're going to people who hate you for doing A. If you do not A, there's going to people who hate you for not doing A. It doesn't
I know.
matter. You're going to get hate anyway. So what are you
Okay.
supposed to do? Sit in your house and do absolutely nothing so no one hates you, right?
Let's-
Or under the cover of darkness. That's
Right.
that I think is the big takeaway, is don't let the haters impact you in any way, shape,
Right.
or form.
That's what I tell people too.
Yeah.
I said, you're going to get hate. Get thick skin.
Yeah.
Let it roll off your back.
Look, here's the thing. When you make you say you do your YouTube channel, because I'm going to be making
Right.
I'm going to be doing a YouTube channel soon, right? So
Right.
when you make that, you have to remember that why you're doing it. Why are you doing it? You're doing it to help people. You're doing it to maybe make some money. You're doing
Right.
it for, you have lots of reasons. Okay.
And
None of them
remember the good people don't comment.
don't comment a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
a
So
lot.
there's a lot of people who like your show and don't say a word.
Yeah. Most people don't comment. Right.
Right.
And most people, if they hate you, they just leave.
Right.
They're not assholes about it. Right.
No, I think majority of them are.
No. I think I if I don't like someone, I just leave their channel. I don't like leave a comment, be a dick. So there's people like that. There are people who comment. The people who comment who are good commenters, they tend to be very few, a small percentage of your audience. And then the
Right.
people who comment or who are haters, right? They're also a small percentage of, but now it doesn't matter. Like in the chat, they could be like, yeah, you go, Jack, right? Right. And then there could be like, Jack, I hope you fucking die. in the same chat. And what are you going to concentrate on? The yay,
The
go
one
Jack?
that- the negative.
Right. The guy who wants you to die. You're going to totally skip over the good comments.
It's
and
like
you're
straight
gonna
A's
go
on your
right,
report card except one C.
right. You're going to go right to that one. Right. And you're going
Mom
to
would always
focus.
punish you for the C.
Right. And you're going to focus on that one. Right.
Right.
That's the thing. You just go, oh, that's just
It's
noise.
human nature.
Right. You should look at all the other ones. You should think about all the people who aren't commenting, who you're having impact on. Because if you try to allow the haters to change what you're doing, then they own your channel.
Right. No, I totally agree.
Right.
I always
No
tell
way I'm letting a
newbies-
hater own anything that I'm working for.
I always tell newbies, the day the hate is more than the good, the day the good doesn't outweigh the bad, you need to retire.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
you know what? It doesn't like that.
No.
I don't care
no.
how much hate I get.
Yeah.
It's
Still
so
worth
it.
doing.
Still
worth doing. Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
My family loves being a part of it.
Yeah.
I got so many friends. But anyway,
All right. So let's go through and look at some of the comments.
how many comments do you think are about Jimmy?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. Or
I
think
mean-
I'm Frank. Like
Yeah.
those are like every time
Who's
it's like
Frank?
I'm not Frank. And yes,
what your
I know
name
I'm not
says.
Jimmy.
I'm looking at your name and it says Charles Scalfani, not Frank. I don't know if they can see that, but on my screen you can. Talking about
Someone asked why I just tuned in. Why is Charles angry? That's not me angry. That's me ranting about
Oh no,
something.
you
That's me
literally have not seen Charles angry.
No, that's not me angry.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
get angry. I used to get angry a lot when I was younger, right? When I had anger issues and such, but that's not me angry. That's me passionately talking about something.
Oh,
Yeah, anger
this
is
cool.
I can't
They're
remember when I was
talking-
angry last.
Two people have said somebody said you're doing a functional programming channel, which you're not.
What? No, I'm not. I'm not
Right.
doing it.
Somebody else says they'd love for you to do a programming channel.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's really
You'll
hard to
touch
work.
on it, won't you?
Right. I might touch on ideas about programming, but it's more a thinking channel, a channel where you can just do a deep dive into a shallow subject. So I'll pick something super simple, but deep thinking about very simple things.
How do they know about functional programming?
Well, because my book, dude.
I
We
know,
talked
but
about it. We talked about it.
would they remember that?
I don't know.
Wow.
Ask them. Don't ask me.
You guys impress me. Once again, I learned so much from the chat. Let's see. We love Jimmy. There it is. All right, good.
I haven't. You know what's crazy, dude?
He's single. You can date him if you want. Go
Right.
ahead.
You know what's crazy? I haven't watched one of your chats with him. I just
He-
haven't.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I
he's-
know. People
It's
like
like
him.
me watching you talk with your buddy from North Carolina.
Yeah. No,
It
but
would be that kind of a conversation.
yeah, that's totally cool. Yeah. Everyone likes
Oh.
Jimmy. That's great.
No. We all love Jimmy. Let's see here. Charles is doing a channel soon. What? Oh, what genre would you say? Whoops, sorry. Hey, did you know I can?
Wow, you
bring-
could click on
I
that
can-
and it shows.
Yes, I
Holy
meant to
shit.
tell you that.
That's
Okay.
super cool.
Let me do this. Charles is doing. Let's pin that comment real quick. There you go.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be about thinking. It's not really going to be about any specific thing. So it's like thinking about. So I just the best way I can explain it is doing a deep dive into a shallow subject, right? So the problem with most of the like, if you look at like, I'm going to name off some channels that I like. Okay. So, but they're problematic to some degree. So I'm trying to fill in a gap here. Okay. Veritasium, Vsauce, Smarter Every Day, the SciShow, those kinds of channels, they do shallow dives into deep subjects. So they kind of give you a little bit about quantum mechanics. Well, in 20 minutes, I'm not going to learn quantum mechanics. First of all, the guy who's running that channel doesn't know about quantum mechanics. They just barely learned it so they could explain it to their audience, and they don't even fully understand it. Okay, so for me, that's a shallow dive into a very deep subject. Okay, so they give you the illusion of understanding, and I don't want that. I can't do that in a short video. But what I can do is I can take, my first video is going to be about a card trick. So I can show you this card trick that Mom taught us. Remember the card trick, Jack? Jack?
Which one?
One
I'm
where you
trying
pick
to
3
get your
cards.
next question
Okay,
up.
so you pick,
Sorry.
mom would give you like, here, pick these 3 cards, and she did this card trick where you lay
Oh,
out
yeah,
all the
yeah.
cards.
It's all
Yeah.
mathematical.
Right, exactly. It's a simple math thing that you can learn. You can teach your children, right? 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds could do this actual trick, right? So, and I want to do that, and then show you the little simple math of how it works, and then take it beyond, and then modify the trick
Right.
and make it better.
Right.
So, that's just one subject. I might talk about programming in a that's more interesting to non-programmers and just people in
Right.
general.
Right.
So,
It's like a
oh,
way of thinking. Go ahead.
right. What do I think about monads?
What the hell is that?
A
What's a
monad is
monad?
a
If you
right.
kick me in the nuts, I got a monad.
No, that's a gonad.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a gonad.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is a monad, first of all?
Yeah, it's not something I can easily explain. What do I think about
Yeah,
monads?
they're smart in the chat
They're
today.
I think they're very useful. I think they're explained horribly. I think there's an article I wrote that's public on my GitHub. I did a gist on it, and there's a whole section in my book about it that makes it really easy to understand. But anyway, I use them all the time. They're great. They're great. And maybe I'll give Jack the link to that article so that you can take a look. If you're struggling with monads or you hate the other monad articles that people have written, hopefully mine will make it easier. So,
Very cool.
yeah. Yeah, it's called the Thinking Spot. Now there's another The Thinking Spot or Thinking Spot channel, and I know I came up with a name that's exactly like their name, but they haven't put any videos up in years. Like there's no videos on their channel. So I'm like, I like my name, I'm keeping it. So it's at The Thinking Spot 2025 is the YouTube thing. And there's nothing up there hardly right now. I'm gonna put up the intro video hopefully today or tomorrow.
Hey, I like this. I set up the questions and you answer.
That's super cool. Like you can click
It's
on
so
that.
fun. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, why does your brother believe so many conspiracies he sees on Facebook? Moon landing, Kelly Fire. I don't know, dude. Biden is dead. Yeah. Because he's online too much. Okay. He spends way too much time online. And I've caught myself making the same mistake, by the way, recently. I've been like, you know what? I just got to get offline. It's just poison. And so I'm trying to get offline more. And I'm also trying to encourage him to get offline more. And not go down too many rabbit holes. My thing is this: if I read something crazy, I go, okay, there's this crazy video. Oh, I'll wait and see if the other people come out with crazy videos, and then I can, we can decide. We can, then I can go, oh, there's enough people talking crazy talk. Maybe I better watch one of these. But if only one person puts out a crazy video, I'm like, it's probably wrong.
Okay, I don't know what this question means. Sorry.
It's another programming question. Ruby on Rails. I don't like imperative programming.
I didn't know what that is. I'm like,
I know. So Ruby on and I don't like dynamically typed languages. So I like pure functional languages that are statically typed. So Ruby on Rails is like all the opposite of that. So I'm not a fan, but lots of people like it. So I would say check it out. Maybe you'll like it.
Oh, I just lost that question. What is your favorite ASMR? Oh, there it is.
My favorite?
Right there.
Oh,
Your
General Whispering is up there.
It's on
Blue
YouTube?
Whispers. Yeah.
These are
Blue
YouTube? Okay.
Yeah, Blue Whispers is another. Latte is another one. I think that's how you say her name. These are all very famous ones, so I'm not going to tell you anything that you couldn't figure out on your own here. I don't have any like hidden gems. Like the most popular people are the best typically in that
That's why they're popular.
That's exactly, and a lot of people get into the ASMR community to put ASMR videos out there, but they don't get ASMR themselves. So they don't know. They can only emulate what other people are doing, which I think is unfortunate because it kind of waters down the wood soup ASMR. Wow, I don't know what that is. Huh. I don't know what like.
Now
Is
you're gonna
wood,
go look it up.
oh, here's no, yeah, right. Is the Wood Soup ASMR? Is that? I'm assuming that's a channel.
That's a channel, yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard. Oh, I'll have to check them out. Thanks.
Wow, let me see what else we got on the question. Um,
Talking about the COVID pandemic in 25 is so boomer. Yeah, we are boomers, I guess. Well, wait, no, you're Gen
you're a
X.
boomer. I'm a Gen X.
Okay, so here's the deal about
They
me
don't,
being a boomer.
but the young people don't know what boomers are. So every time they call me a boomer,
Just boomer is just a placeholder for old farts. Okay. Right. So the thing about me being a boomer is like, I'm born in 62. I think boomers ended in 64. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, we got the short end of the stick because they kept just extending boomers out. Like I didn't do any of the damage and I get all the blame. I got none of the benefit and I get all the blame being at the tail end. So yeah,
right? How about this one?
click on it.
I'm trying to. Damn thing ain't working. I always thought ASMR was a sexual thing.
No, in fact, here's the thing: if you try to make it sexual, you ruin the ASMR aspect. Remember, something that's sexual excites you. Some like ASMR is a relaxation, so you can't be excited and relaxed at the same time. So if you're going to ASMR for excitement, you're going to the wrong thing. You should go to other things for that. If you go to ASMR, you're really going there for relaxation, not anything sexual. I know there's a bunch of people try to make it sexual, try to be, flirty, and they're just trying to get clicks. And I avoid those channels because that's not what I'm looking for. You can go to a porn site if you want to get excited.
Dang it. The software is really wanky here.
Really?
Trying to pin something
Just read
else.
it.
All right. Here it is.
Who is this bald dude? Like, which one are you talking about? Someone's like, who's this bald dude? I'm like, which one?
Ligma monodes are covered in the article. The article you wrote? Did you talk about?
I don't know what article they're talking about. No.
The one you said on GitHub or whatever.
No, I don't even know what a Ligma monad or functional programming fundamental. Ligma? I don't know what Ligma is. Sorry.
What are Ligma monads? I don't know. Sorry. All right, let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
Let me try. The software is like really lagging. How can I be more of a boomer than Charles?
Jack is it says Jack is more of a boomer than Charles. That's what it says.
Yeah. ASMR is meditative.
It can be, but it's not. It's about it's very relaxing. It's sort of like to get what are called tingles, right? So you feel these little tingling sensations either on your head or down your neck or your spine or other parts of your body, sometimes the outer parts of your arms. It's the best way I can explain ASMR is it's a controlled shiver.
I would love to see a Jim and Charles episode. I think he meant Jimmy, Jack, and Charles.
Yeah, the three of us.
Yeah,
basically. I think
yeah, our brother wouldn't do this.
No. Yeah, because our brother is named Jim, by the way. So that was weird.
This is a question for Charles and Jack. Do you guys? Yeah.
So if you feel the tingles, Chris, I guess I can click on these two, or can't. I guess I can't.
I don't. Can you?
No, because you're running the show. But anyway, so Chris says, I feel those tingles sometimes. Then you might find that ASMR videos are on YouTube are something that you would enjoy.
Some people would enjoy ASMR and have no idea it affects them till they go listen.
Right. No, I don't think that's true, because I knew about before that someone named it ASMR when I was a kid. Right. It happened. Like ASMR was named recently. Like last 20 or 25 years.
But the feeling is always existed.
Yeah, people have always had it. And I just didn't tell anyone because it was too weird. And then I was on Reddit and I heard somebody talk about it. And then it had a name and I'm like, whoa, I have that. What is that? And I did a deep dive into it. So that's how I found out about it. Okay, what are good headphones? Any headphones, I think. Any headphones. The most important thing is that you don't have outside noises, right? So if you're in an environment,
canceling.
Yeah, if you're in an environment where it's noisy, then noise canceling headphones that cover your ears are the best. I use at night, I just use my phone and the wired, crappy old, ones, and that's fine because it's quiet. So it depends on the environment. Anything will work.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we've
Yeah.
gone through most
Cool.
of them.
All right.
So anyway, let's pick this up. We'll do another topic next week.
Next Sunday. Yep. Sounds
I
good.
appreciate your time, man.
All right. Take care, man.
Take
Bye.
care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.